Today's latest aviation news recap sees focus on Ryanair threatening Boeing regarding the 737 MAX once more, an airline shutdown in Canada, some exciting expansion from Indian carrier Vistara, and updates on Frontier Airlines, starting off with WestJet and Swoop. The WestJet Group has officially completed the integration of Swoop into its mainline business as part of the reorganisation efforts that we're seeing take place. The development was revealed in a press release thanks to WestJet, but is hardly brand new news, if you will. This has been a long time in the making following WestJet's initial announcement that came some time ago, unveiling their plans to shut down Swoop as its own entity. Swoop has, in recent years, offered low-cost, or should I say, ultra-low-cost flights to customers around North America. Its operations consisted of Boeing 737 family types and saw 5 years of development that allowed WestJet to understand the ULCC market. However, as part of WestJet's efforts to optimize its group looking forward and really entertain consolidation efforts, the decision to shut down the low-cost brand and integrate it into the mainline WestJet was indeed made. WestJet says instead of just 16 aircraft operating on the ULCC market, it can now leverage the mainline 180-strong fleet to its advantage. They would be offering affordable travel through a premium in-flight experience to customers. Concerns, however, over the closure of Swoop and integration into WestJet have remained more than present. This comes as Canadians worry that WestJet will not offer cheap fares despite claims to do so. The only way that we're ever going to see this happen is, say, if Swoop remained, but the integration gives WestJet an excuse to continue hiking prices. But WestJet has already said it plans to densify the rear section of its 737 aircraft with additional seating. It'll also retain a premium cabin up front, however. These adjustments to its aircraft are set to mean they can offer a broad spectrum of services to customers, but also keeping seats on the cheap wherever possible. Despite the integration of Swoop into the mainline WestJet, we've also seen other Canadian low-cost carriers exist in the market still. It includes notably your Flair Airlines and Lynx, who have jointly announced significant expansions in recent years and months, with a view to boost connectivity. The Canadian space has definitely heated up over recent years, with more carriers entering the market. These new companies have looked to offer expansion to compete with some of the more premium and long-standing airlines. Over to Ryanair, and they're threatening to cancel orders for the 737 MAX amid escalating tensions. These tensions surround ongoing delays Ryanair is experiencing in acquiring new units from the American plane maker. Ultimately, for Ryanair, this is not the first time the carrier has made such threats, and it likely won't be the last time if track record is anything to go off. The 737 MAX has not been the only aircraft impacted by ongoing supply chain struggles and even quality assurance difficulties. However, for Ryanair, it is of primary focus and importance. These ongoing issues have impacted deliveries for the program, and in more cases than none, they've resulted in the company that is expecting delivery of the jets seeing significant delays, therefore altering their entire network. Ryanair's often outspoken CEO has once more criticised the American plane maker over ongoing delays with the program. These ongoing issues are impacting the delivery timeframe for Ryanair's MAX jets. Ryanair heavily relies on the series to provide future growth while also improving company-wide efficiency and finances. As a result of delays, the Ryanair chief has said that if deliveries slip further for the anticipated 57 aircraft, they may very well reject said planes. The aircraft are due by April 2024. However, he says if they were to slip to, say, July or August, that's when significant questions would be put forward to the American plane maker. Despite being an all-Boeing operator, excluding operations at Lauda, Ryanair is hardly immune to persistent issues. Delays in delivery and frustrations can date back all the way to the late 2000s. While Ryanair already has, yes, a substantial amount of aircraft, it does still need these planes on time. Arriving on time or delayed can be the difference between meeting increasing demand and competing with other major carriers. Remember, the European low-cost market certainly is a busy one, with carriers looking to outperform each other on a consistent basis. For some reference, the delays that we're seeing are impacting Ryanair's upcoming winter schedule, where the airline says more than 1.4 million passengers will be affected, and if uncertainties persist, well, this could extend further into 2024. While Boeing has reaffirmed its stance on numerous occasions that it'll work to support Ryanair during these difficult times, ultimately without having the aircraft available, there's not much Boeing can really do to appease the significant European airline. Over at Frontier Airlines, well, their outlook is looking rather bleak following losses reported for the third quarter. While reporting a total operating profit of USD 883 million, this was actually a decrease in performance and saw a net loss of USD 32 million for the very quarter. Frontier Airlines has incurred many substantial changes and a lot of turbulence. Similarly to other global airlines, the persistent rise of fuel prices is negatively impacting them. Additionally, operational disruptions impacted their day-to-day network, while an uneven recovery is seen for demand levels. The Frontier Airlines chief said some markets are recovering well across the network. However, concerns are persisting for other ones that are lagging behind and really undoing the solid work that they're seeing in their leading markets. Looking ahead, Frontier will be forced to make significant changes to its overall business, as it does aim to navigate these turbulent times better. As part of the adjusted future, the company will look to enhance its operations better, with the past hiccups resulting in the misuse of aircraft daily. This misuse resulted in the airline seeing planes arriving in cities at the wrong time during the day. These results had a knock-on effect to the rest of the network, which obviously is something they do want to try and avoid. Looking ahead, the building of a modular network is what is seen as a fundamental means to hopefully long-term success at the company. To mitigate issues with aircraft being in, say, the wrong locations at the wrong time, it is looking to base aircraft at specific airports and plan the schedules around where the aircraft are based, with the goal to have each respective plane arriving back at the respective location after the conclusion of the operating day. Operational constraints, though, are expected to continue well into the fourth quarter and impact Frontier. However, the airline must do whatever is possible to navigate these constraints to preserve the business. And a notable brief mention that Vistara will be utilizing its A321LR to launch an exciting new route from Delhi to Bali as of the 1st of December 2023. Vistara notes that Bali over the years has become a hugely sought-after holiday destination for Indians, thanks to its hassle-free travel and excellent accessibility, and they do want to grow on this with the commencement of the new service. That is going to conclude today's aviation news recap. If you have any thoughts, you are more than welcome to drop them down below in the comments. Thank you very much for your support here on the channel. I do really appreciate it. Please take care and also be safe, and I will see you next time for more coverage on the aviation industry.
And we'll fly.